Hello. Hi. How are you? How you doing? I don't know if anybody's there yet or not. I never trust the numbers up in the corner, so I just kind of go with the flow until I see somebody talking. But I'm here. How you doing? Cheers. I, pardon me, I heard some noise in the background, so I had to go like listen and find out what the fuck was going on. And I had left music on in the house. That's a good cup of tea. Good cup of tea. See, I'm just out here again in my shop, where I spend a lot of my time when I'm home. I love it out here. It's definitely my spot. And I'm set up with this pen. Hey, Rob. I'm set up with this pen that I'm going to go through the grits and shine up and then put some shine juice on it, and put it together. So it might be a little bit of a long sesh, just because I don't know if I can get it all done in half an hour, but once I start, I don't want to stop. And I promised people that I would finish it on the sesh, so I'm going to. So it might be a little bit extra long tonight. I apologize. But you're going to get to see a really cool pen that I'm going to send out towards BC. Well, no, towards BC. Oh, to BC. So I'm really enjoying this cup of tea. It's really a good cup of tea. I really needed it, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. So I got my new business cards in. Aren't they pretty? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ron. Yeah. So that's it. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. All the information, of course, is on the other side. Um, yeah. Yeah. What do I do with the other piece of bread? Hmm. The other half of the blank I'm turning is what I'm wondering what I did with it. I can't remember. So I can show you guys like the square, but I mean, that's okay. I don't know exactly what I did with it. And it's not right here. So I'm going to finish turning this pen. Well, it's finished turn, but I'm gonna shine it with you guys, and we're gonna chat. And I will stop. I'll try to keep an eye on the time and stop for 7:10 and have a dab because I get my dabs out here and I got a joint out here. Yeah. So we have turned it. And I've explained to you guys about the whole bushings, and I turned it. I didn't turn it here, but I did turn it live because it takes a little bit longer. So I don't like to talk when I'm turning because man, those tools can go flying and really hurt you, right? So shining it and sanding it isn't that bad, but turning it is kind of, you don't want to do it without paying 100% attention. So now, mind you, I dance, but I always pull my tools back and I dance and then I come back up because I usually have music blaring when I'm turning, right? Okay, so I am turning an acrylic style blank, and that's what I'm shining. I keep saying turning. It's already turned. So when we shine this up, we shine it with it's a wet sand, so it's a wet shine. So I'll show you here, but I've got like an aluminum loaf pan, and it's got water and a little bit of unscented and undyed soap. And once I start sanding with this, I will pick up the next piece of paper, next piece of sandpaper, and I'll put it in so it'll get wet. And I do this, I sand, especially acrylics, I sand on the lowest speed I can sand on, just because, oh, it helps if you plug it in, just because you don't want to melt it. And the faster you go, the warmer it'll get, of course, and it'll melt. And you don't want to do that to your acrylic. I've done that while I've been sanding. Yeah. So I mean, that's what it's all about. We'll end up with a really pretty pen afterwards. I do have a giveaway for those that are sticking around. I have a giveaway. I'll show you when we do the 710 dabs, and I will give you the numbers at that point in time. But until then, I'm gonna hi Ashley. So yeah, in a few minutes we will go over. I do have a giveaway that was given to me by the owner of Hemp Heaven up here, well down here in Nova Scotia, up in Lower Saxon, 560 Saxville Drive. Look, I'm a walk and talk and advertisement for that store. I flippin' love that store, and I love the ladies that own it and work there. Jeannie and Crystal, they're absolutely fantastic people. So, hey. So yeah, great people, and if anybody's looking for anything that are close to them, I always send them there, just because they're fantastic ladies. And Jeannie's been around. She's just about to, I believe, she's celebrating her 16th anniversary of the store. So I'm really excited for it, and that's of course in April, next month in April, I believe. Yeah. Hey, Carolyn. I keep looking up. I got to keep an eye on the time because getting close to 7:10. I'm going to stop and get ready to have a dab, and we're going to talk about the giveaway tonight that comes from Hemp Heaven in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. And if any of my cross Canada friends or outside of Canada friends ever come to visit, it's one of those places that I'm going to take you and introduce you to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come. You gotta come to Hemp Heaven because it's a whole experience from the second you walk in the door. So Jeannie loves to once in a while to give me stuff to give away, and she did the other day when I was up there. Monday, actually, she gave it to me. So, yeah. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Hi, Andrea. How are you? So yeah. Hey, Bruce. Stick with me at the 7:10 dab. Once we do our dab, I'll show you guys the prize, and we'll get some numbers going. And then if you ever want to know how to make a pen, I'm kind of like I'm giving you a very large overlay. I'm not really showing you anything right now. I'm just really going through the first grid and making sure I've got a good shape because that's really what the first grid will do. And then from that point in time on, you're just getting rid of sandpaper marks from the one before, and you just keep going and going and going, and of course until you have a beautiful, smooth, shiny surface. And then you put the shine juice on and really shine it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I do is I kind of, it's going around like this. So then I pull the sandpaper along to kind of do it horizontally. And then I find my spray bottle and I clean off any grit that may be there so as not to leave any extra scratches that you don't want to leave. This is going to be really pretty, I think. Hi, Virginia. How are you? Hey, Bruce. I think I said hi, Bruce, already, but we'll say hey, Bruce, again. He's so nice. We had to say hi to him twice. Well, he's a nice guy, so it kind of works, right? Dry my hands. Pay attention. Oh, look, we're taking a break now. So tonight, we are going to give away, it's a little electric grinder. Now, this is mine, and we're going to give away the same one in blue. Okay, so it's you plug it in and it's rechargeable. And then of course you just press the button and it spins. So you need to break up your cannabis, like I rip it up when I'm putting it in there, and it busts it up really nicely. I really, really like it. So there's going to be one here in blue. And then there is a Kush wrap, herbal wrap. And it's blueberry, I believe. Berry. It's called berry, but it's blue. The package is blue. And then there is a package of skunk brand papers, blueberry skunk papers. Hi, Brighter Than Bright. Happy 7/10. I'm going to get to my dab here in a second. And of course, I also have a Hemp Heaven sticker. And then tonight we have one of my pen stickers, one of my pen company stickers I'm throwing in, as well as, of course, the heart stickers that I always do, and a card saying thanks that you can cut up and use for filter. Happy 7/10. Isn't that cute? She really likes to do this kind of stuff, right? She puts together packages and she does really well. She does the grab bags, and she's so amazing with the grab bags that people absolutely love them. And come back and come back and come back for them. So yeah, and she's always wanting to make it look so pretty. I know I'm a minute late having my dad Brighter Than Bright, but I'm I was just talking about a giveaway. Cheers. That's somebody talking on the YouTube channel, which is really cool. Cheers, Brighter Than Bright. It's nice to see you here. Happy 7/10 East Coast. So yeah. And then we have some glittery heart stickers, of course. Right. We love the glittery heart stickers. Well, I love the glittery heart stickers. Absolutely, darling. Anytime. You come on up and visit me. And of course, a card that can double as a filter. You can cut that up as perfect filter. I have the number written down on the envelope that goes with the card on the inside. So if you flip it open, you see. We are going to pick a number between 1 and 50 tonight, folks. Between 1 and 50. Yes. So there you go. Between 1 and 50. Yes, and we will pick a number after I am done shining up this pen, which I'm going to continue to do here. And I've got my joint ready for 420. For sure. Thanks, folks. So right now here in Nova Scotia, we had no clue this was coming. I woke up to a snow warning. So they said up to 10 centimeters, and there must be up to 20 out there now. It's insane. It stopped, almost cleared off for about 5 minutes, and then started up again. So it's kind of crappy weather-wise here in Nova Scotia, Canada. And I'm just going through the second grip. Way more than 20, yeah, it's crazy. And it was only supposed to go for a few hours and jump to 10 centimeters, and like I said, it stopped and then started again. So no, Brighter Than Bright, no. But we're here to have fun and smile and have a sesh and have have some positivity. They closed all the schools. Yeah, I think they closed all the schools across the province. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, woke up to those notices and snow, and made sure my dad got to the hospital with the help of a friend. And now the same friend is waiting for my dad and going to drive him home. But I'm some shocked and worried about them driving home in this shit. Like, holy crow, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be happy to, I just can't wait for spring. Like, dudes, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait for spring. I'm done with the snow. And we got it on a Thursday rather than a Friday. It's kind of crazy. Once you get the shape down, the shine doesn't actually take very long. Like each section, it actually doesn't take very long because you're just basically you're getting rid of the tool marks or the the sanding marks from the last grit. So it actually doesn't take very long. And then we clean it off. Me too, Ron. Me too. Angela, I am shining up a pen, my friend. Well, pen body. Yeah. Yep. See? Yep. So I've gone through 3 grits. I'm about to do the 4th. So there's 5 grits of sandpaper. Then I move on to something else that we use, and it's just another way of handling sandpaper. Except for they're kind of foamy, so they're a little easier to handle. So I've done this pen pretty much the entirety on the 710 Daily Sesh. The only thing I did on a live on my own wall was the actual turning of it because, like I said, I didn't want to have to worry about talking while I'm turning, just because tools and cutting stuff and things can go flying and not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So I did it on a live, but I did it on my own page, and I just faced the camera at it, and I didn't have to worry about talking. This has got a wonderful shape to it. The colors are flipping gorgeous. They're just popping right out. I've got one more grit of sandpaper to go through, and then I can go on to the other pads. Some guys use warm water, because they've got colder shops than me. Much colder shops than me. So they use warm water when they get into it, just because it helps their hands, right? I have been lucky to always have a heated shop. So I just bring out whatever comes out of the tap. I'm good. Throw a little bit of soap in there. Soap, they tell me it helps to wash away, it'll help wash away the grit that you're creating as you're sanding and shining. We're getting to that point in time, folks. Yes, so now that I've gone through the sandpaper, we go on to the pads. But first, we're gonna smoke a joint. Well, I'm gonna try if I don't throw it away. So, what's everybody else smoking on? What am I smoking on? I pulled out some Meat Breath, which is a really, really, really nice indica dominant hybrid. and it's really cushy. You know what I mean? So it's right up my alley. I fucking love this stuff. It's got a great flavor to it. It burns beautifully. I get it from a local source. My metal ashtray over there. LA Confidential, nice. Hey, did my envelope ever show up, Ron? Black diamond, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Happy 420 Westies. I took a really hard draw, so I created a run. Isn't that terrible? But if I show you that side, it's not too bad. Hey Dee, hey Dee, how are you, sweetheart? We have to meet up at some point in time soon, because I have your winnings from a couple of weeks ago. Still, so and pick a number between 1 and 50 because you qualify for this week's giveaway, which is a little electric grinder, some hemp wraps, and some flavored papers along with a few stickers. Amazing, Teresa. I'm really awesome. Thank you, Dee. Before 21. Right back at you. Oh yes, received it Tuesday. Awesome. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it arrived. Okay, no, I'm just happy it arrived. I get worried that the stuff goes wayward sometimes, so that makes me quite happy. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, if you haven't gotten a number between 1 and 15, please do. Okay, ciao. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to butt this out because I want to get back to showing you this. We'll finish it later at the end of the session. So then I move to these things. I think I've shown you guys these things before, right? And I usually put 2 of them in at a time. And again, it doesn't take long now that I've got it shaped and it's smooth. So we won't go much over for this before we draw a number, not at all. And then I pulled out, I got all the parts pulled out and laid out over here. So where it's acrylic, it doesn't take very long for it to dry. Not like wood. When I finish the wood and I put the Aussie oil on the wood, it's you know, I really should leave it alone for 12 hours before I put the pen together. I never do, but I really should. But I don't. Half an hour. We usually just do half an hour. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Aren't they great sunglasses, Carolyn? I absolutely love them. I have a pair as well. Kirk sent me a pair to make sure that I had a pair. So I've got a pair as well. And they're really comfortable. They work really, really well. I'm impressed with them. Oop. Oh my gosh, this is getting really flippin' pretty. Really flipping pretty. Yeah. Do you guys see this? Like, this is like freaking beautiful. I tag him, the guy that I'm making this for, so he knows that he can come watch it being made. But I think he's waiting for it to show up in the mail instead, so it'll be a surprise. And then there was another style too that he really likes. So I think I'm going to make him that as well. And I've been trying to figure out what I should put in it. And it was just like, I figured it out today. It all came clear. Basically, I'm able to get my hands on some really, really fucking epic wood returning. I don't want to say anything until I get it, and I turn the first one and I show everybody. Um, but at the same time, I'm fucking dying to tell you guys. I really am. You guys should see this. When you shine it, like as I'm shining it, the layers are coming out. So, after every grit, every time, after every single one of them, it's almost more and more and more 3D like. Like this is like just really, it's a really beautiful pen blade. Dudes, you guys, I can't wait to show this to you. I'm working on a music, like background music too, for when I'm doing pen turning that won't get muted everywhere. Start to finish, D. It's when I sit down with somebody to play on their pen till when I'm finished, because sometimes it can take, I mean, like it takes a meeting to play on the pen, either by phone or in person. But once I start the pen, I get the parts together, I get the body, I drill the body, I glue in the brass, and then I have to let that set for 24 hours minimum. I usually let it set for longer because, especially right now, because I have quite a long list of pens that I have to make. But you let it set for at least 24 hours, and then from that point in time on, it probably takes me about 2.5 hours, depending on actually the medium that I'm turning. A wooden pen, I can turn if it's a softer wood, I can turn quite fast. I have turned some iron wood, which is really slow. Like it's really small cuts as you're going across. And depending on the acrylic, it can be really small cuts. So if you've got something that's really hard and it takes really small cuts, I'm usually I can only usually do about half of it at a time because it'll take me a good hour to get that half done. Just because, if you try to push any harder, you're going to shatter it, right? It's a really hard stuff. So anywhere between, if you exclude the drying time for the glue, really anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 hours on average, but a lot of time in between for drying. If it's really hard, we're probably looking at triple that amount of time. Yeah. I don't like turning like the really hard stuff. I've got 2 acrylic pens over here that are going to be like that. They're going to be very slow turns, and they're not in order for anybody. One is actually something that somebody ordered, and then they ended up not wanting it. So now I've got this pen over there that I'll turn someday. And maybe somebody will buy it. And then the other one is one. My dad wanted a card pen for his brother-in-law, so I ordered enough to make 2 in case I screwed it up because I knew it was a really hard one to turn just by looking at it. And I turned it perfectly. So now I've got the second one over there, and again, it's all ready to turn. I just have to turn it, but it's like really hard white. Nope, I picked up the wrong thing. Like if you see that particular material, the white, like it's massively hard, and it's really small cuts. Like this is probably going to take me about 6 hours to turn over a couple of days because I'll have to rest my hands in between, in between hours, right? But it was really beautiful. My uncle absolutely loved it, and he was very thankful for it. So I am hoping that with the newfound patience I have, that I will be able to get those other 2 pens turned in fine fashion. Hi, Jen. If you haven't picked a number between 1 and 50, please do. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, the other one is the police pen. It's actually, it's pretty cool because the kit, where is it? The kit is actually, it looks like a British police. Like, you know, like that's what it makes me think of, is the British police. Isn't that neat? So I'm gonna make that one. And we'll see if I can actually get it sold once it's made. Because that would be really cool to get that sold. Considering, like I said, the order was made and then canceled. Pretty much right after it arrived in my post office box, which is just always the way it is, isn't it? It's like I lost that box of pen blanks. I've now ordered them. Buddy is putting them in the mail tomorrow. And, you know, at the end of next week, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to find that other box of pen blanks because that's just, you know, the way it is. But we are making a Phoenix Rising pen. That's what I've been making with the Seche the last little while. You guys were here right from when I cut the blank and drilled it and glued it. The only thing I did otherwise was I turned it on my homepage once I explained to everybody what was going on. And now we're shining it. And I can't wait to show you guys. Like, it's really turning out pretty. I love these particular pen blanks that go really 3D as you turn them. So they should, like, I mean, like, for me, they provide hours of entertainment because, like, it's kind of like, you just kind of turn them around and they're beautiful, right? No, actually, Teresa, I didn't. I've had to reorder everything. So they are made now, they are paid for, and they will literally be in the mail tomorrow. So and they're coming from Texas, so they'll take about 2 weeks to get here. So that's why I'm expecting about halfway through, I will find the other box. And if I do, that's okay. All but 6 things in there, I will actually still have a use for. And those I will just have to, you know, I will just have to accept my losses and toss them away, and continue on. So, yeah, like somebody ordered 12 pens. My dad actually for a company that he works with. And I'd love to tell you the reason why, but I really shouldn't. They haven't done their press release yet, so. Yeah, so yeah, I will. He ordered 12, so he'll just send up 24. You know what I mean? And then there will be an extra one of Kim's, which I'll just make, and yeah, I will. You know, I'll turn it into something else for her, right? So she'll have matching whatever. No big deal. The other ones, though, I'll probably just toss them away. Facebook user, what am I building? I am building writing pens. So just to let you guys know, to catch you up on what's going on, I'm on my second to last pad. Put it down, and then I will clean up, and then I'm like just one more grit, and then we will let things dry a little bit, and we'll have another puff on the joint, and then we will sign it with the juice, and assemble it. Yeah. It's really pretty. I'm really excited. So the water is massively dirty now because, of course, all of the shavings have gone into there. I will throw out the paper. And the way the heater works is it comes right down right here. So I put the foam pads in underneath it, and they dry up really quick. So So it's got to be shined with the juice, but it's really, really pretty. Do you guys want to see right quick? And of course, here in a minute, like it's pretty much dry. I'll finish, shining it up with the juice, which isn't really juice. It is Hut Ultra Glass Plastic Polish. And we apply the Hut Ultra Gloss Plastic Polish with one of these bad boys. And this is just a blue shop cloth. It has no lint, so it's perfect for this kind of thing, right? Yep. So let's do this because this won't take long. 3 coats, and they go really fast. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we can give that a second to dry and have another puff off the joint. And we'll just say happy 420 somewhere when that happens, right? Happy cannabis smoking somewhere. So for me, I really see the first coat of this as just taking the dirt off because this happens. And that's not from the like the metal that's surrounding it, that's from the actual, acrylic. You'll always get dirt off the sides. Like you'll always get a little bit of black coming off the metal when you do this. But the stuff that's coming off the metal is that, right here. So I clean it off, and then I do another little coat on the same speed. And then I will do one more coat, but I will speed it up a little bit for the third and final coat. It's always weed o'clock. That's right, Ron. It's always weed o'clock, especially at Cindy's. So third and final coat, we're going to turn it up a little bit. It was spinning at 1300 or 1200, 1100. Now I'm going to turn it up to about 1350. That's how many revolutions, I guess, per second type thing, or per minute or whatever. Anyway, it's going really fast. So, yeah. Let's give it a little bit of light for this viewing. You guys ready? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty and that shiny? Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's let that dry a little bit and let's smoke another little bit. Thank you, Jen. So yeah, and we're gonna put the pen together because I've got the parts assembled over there. My cord's long enough, I can take you over there with me. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna. I assume everybody has picked a number between 1 and 50. If you haven't, please do. I am once again going to show off my new business card, just because I think it's really flippin' pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I think so. Yeah, and whoever wins, of course, is going to get one of my stickers. Be my first sticker I give out. Okay. Oh, I needed that couple of puffs. Good evening, Angie Clark. How are you? Angie, pick a number between 1 and 50. We have a little giveaway. We have a little electric grinder. It is a Kush blunt wrap. There's actually 2 in there. And then a pack of blueberry skunks, as well as some stickers. This is from my friend at Hemp Heaven. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And some heart stickers. And I'm going to pick a number after I'm done putting this. Actually, the number's already picked. It's in the envelope of the card that goes with it. So yeah, I'll show it off at the end. So we're just saying happy puffing somewhere 4/27/10 cannabis smoking somewhere. Because I needed to stop before I put this together and let it dry a little bit and smoke a little bit of my joint. So cheers. Okay. We'll get through this. I'll put the pen together. So I have to like, of course, undo the lathe. Cheers. Everybody chooses me. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Isn't it pretty? Come on. Come with me. It's over here. Thanks for joining me. It's 8:20 in Newfoundland. Hey, that's perfect. That's 4 hours, 4:20 after. That's perfect, Teresa. Happy 4 hours past 4:20 in Newfoundland. I love you guys. There's always a reason to have a puff. What? Always. Okay. So we have cut the blank, we have drilled the blank, we have squared the blank, we have turned the blank, we have shined the blank, and now we're going to put it all together. Thank you for joining me for this. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you for letting them know, Angela. Yes, Angela picked 24 earlier, so it's whoever picks the number first, so you might want to pick again, just to let you know. So I go to my handy dandy little instructions, and I have all my parts laid out here. I'll show you guys the parts, right? So this is the pen topper. It's a Phoenix, of course, with the gem. This, of course, is the pen refill and spring. This is the mechanism, the turn mechanism. This is the pen clip. Look, isn't that beautiful? That's the Phoenix tail. And then this is the pen nib. And it will all go together to form the Phoenix pen. So assembly. It's got really great instructions here. Let's do the instructions, shall we? Layout parts according to the diagram A, which I had, but now I ruined them all by picking them up, but I'm good. Affix the spring over the refill, which, as you saw, I have already done. Screw on the mechanism over the refill. Drop into the opening of the front end assembly. Now, the front end assembly is the nib. So we're going to pick up the nib. And we're going to put this right in like that. And then it tells you to screw on the mechanism. So this mechanism, as you can see, it has threads that will go over, because that's the pen that's the pen right there. Oh, look, I fucked it up. So put the spring back on the nib, put that back in there, and then the twist mechanism goes over that and just screws on. And then I can twist it open and then closed. Okay, so affix the clip over the recess. So we're going to take the clip, which is this part. And as you can see, that's got a recess part. So we will, boom. And when I put it on, I will try to line it up so it goes with the Phoenix. You see what I mean? So this is when my handy dandy tool, which I will show you. It helps me to push everything together without much fuss. Okay. So here we go. This is the tricky part here. I'll be right back. This is the tricky part. Just give me 5 seconds, what? Ha 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 ha. Got it. So we did that. We pressed this assembly into one of the ends of the barrels, press the barrel over the first, and then we're done. So I got it on there perfectly. Look. And that is how we make a pen, ladies and gentlemen. And this is my happy place because I get to take raw materials and pen pieces and I get to create things like this. And like, I mean, dude, right? Yeah. I'm pretty happy with the turnout of this particular pen. I'm really glad that you guys came along with me. Thank you. Hey, Susie. And then I have, oh, this one's going to be too small, so I can't use it. I've got bigger ones in my room. I have these little pen tubes. They're perfect for pens. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, and that's you guys have come through making a pen with me, and that is the Phoenix Rising pen. It's one of my favorites. I love the gemstones that are in it. And that's it's the blank that goes with it. It's an absolutely spectacular pen. So yeah, let's go back over here because this is where we have the prize and this is where we have the number. I'm gonna have a drink of water. Oh, you're welcome, Susie. I'm glad to know they arrived. Thank you for letting me know, sweetheart. I have cactus juiced some cannabis stock. And I'm going to turn that into a pencil next is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'll definitely share the pictures of that when I'm done. Okay, so I am about to give you the number for this prize, which is the little electric grinder. Hi, Mike. The blueberry skunk papers and the hemp wraps. As well as that, of course, you get the thank you card from me, which is absolutely perfect for using as filter in joints. And there are 3 little glittery heart stickers of 3 colors. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Ooh, isn't that pretty? Pretty glitter. I love me some glitter. Oh, there's like pieces of acrylic in the card. I apologize. Heaven Sticker, who is the donator of tonight's prize. Thank you, Jeannie. You are a sweetheart. And I am giving away the first Belmont custom pen sticker. That's the stickers that go on. Hello, Dina. The stickers that go on my pen cases when I send out the pens. So I thought I would give a couple away here, just for the heck of it, right? Yeah. So we have gone way over. So I'm just going to show you the number. Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay. Yeah. I can't send this to you because it's got a hemp wrap in it, Mike. I'm sorry. That's right. I can't send that over the border. So yeah, you have to be within Canada for this one. But if you want to pick, a number and you win, I can still send you some cannabis stickers, and I'll just give this away next week. So pick a number between 1 and 50, Mike. We'll give it another minute or two. I always have stuff in there that doesn't have actual cannabis in it that I can send over across the borders. So if from now on, I'm just going to do that. If I've got something with cannabis in it that I can't send, you just get a sticker pack, and then the prize will just flip over to the following week. I think that makes sense. Because why not? It includes everybody, right? Inclusivity. So while I'm waiting for any last, you have a ton of stickers. Okay, I get it. I get it. So we will show the number then. Are you guys ready? Da, 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 da. Earlier, the random number generator picked number 20. 20. Whoa! And I'm going to go in and package this pen and whatnot. And oh, that's amazing, Mike. So I'll go in when I'm doing a couple of things there. I'm going to go have a cup of tea before I get into turning another pen and whatnot, et cetera, et cetera. So I will take a gander through the rooms then and see who won. So that was number 20. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Thank you for joining me of the making of this pen. I'm really excited. Like I said, you guys were there right from the chopping up the blank to the right size to tonight when we put it together. So thank you for being part of this pen. It is a phoenix rising from the ashes. It is very symbolic to the journey that my friend has been on. Yeah, so I can't wait to send this to him, and I hope that he loves it as much as I love turning it. Yeah, absolutely. And with that, I guess I'm done. I'm going to tell you to go out there and show your love. I mean, just go through. All you have to do is tell somebody, hey, what a nice smile. Hey, dude, great shirt. Oh my God, you're wonderful. Like anything. I mean, just put a smile on their face, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to turn around and do that for somebody else. And then they're going to turn around and do that for somebody else, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Do you know what I mean? So you're gonna be the stone that casts that ripple, and being the ripple is so important, man. That ripple is like, it's heavy duty. If we could do that, man, if we could all do that, it would be a much better world. It would be like, just, the hippie in me is just going, peace, man. It would be so great. And it would, I think. So yeah. You know what, Mike? We can definitely chat. When my Facebook page goes live for Belmont Custom Pens, I will be ready to take orders then. My pen shop was in hiatus for a few years, 2 years actually. So it's just back up and running now, and I'm getting caught up on a lot of back orders that I had to put a pause on because of shit. So when you will see me sharing it, it'll be all over the place, and I'll be announcing it on every show I'm on, of course, that I am back up and running and I am ready to take orders. I just have right now, I miscalculated. I thought I had like 30. It turned out that I had 37. So I'm down to about 31 now that I need to make and get out there. Yay! But like I said, and then I'm going to put my Facebook page live, and that's when I'm going to be ready to take orders. I do have a short list of people, if I can remember. It's just on my phone, which is what I'm using for the camera. I'll type you in there too, just to give a bump and say, hey, I'm taking orders now. that kind of stuff, right? You have a good night too, Susie. Have a great night, Ron. Have a great night, Dee. Have a great night, Steve. Have a great night, everybody that's been here, because you guys are all freaking beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Like, you don't even know how much I appreciate you coming to join me and have a chat. Yeah. And P.S. Mike, I have a really perfect pen. I got you. I got you when we do this, by the way. I got you. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, thanks, Ron. You are too. So before I continue talking, because like, I mean, it's 5 to 9 and I could probably keep this sesh going like for like an hour, another hour. But before I do, I'm just going to say bye. Go be the ripple. Go be the stone. Go show your love. I love all of you guys. Have a great night. Bye.